Dish TV is better than cable TV. Why? Because you can save 45% on packages compared to your high-priced cable bill. Wow. Take those giant scissors out and cut the cable and save with Dish TV. Plus, you get a free DVR upgrade to record your favorite shows and free installation. And with Dish Anywhere, you can watch TV for free on your mobile device. Act fast. You can save hundreds of dollars. Does your cable company do that for you? Get all the best TV programming at your fingertips at a fraction of the price of cable TV. So say adios, arrivederci, goodbye to the high cable bill and save up to 45% on Dish TV packages today. These are limited time offers and can change at any time. Call fast. 800-405-2561. 800-405-2561. 800-405-2561. That's 800-405-2561.
You know, we're a couple of weeks away from NASCAR's finale. We're a couple of weeks after the golf season, although some would say it's in the real season again. Hard to believe. In the era of events like esports making it to the Olympics, how about this? A cornhole tournament as a celebrity fundraiser. Former Baltimore Raven Matt Stover hosting a celebrity cornhole tournament at Baltimore's Museum of Industry to raise money for his Players Philanthropy Fund. Plenty of Baltimore's biggest celebrities expected to attend the event. Baltimore Ravens Justin Tucker, Brandon Carr, Brandon Williams, others like Baltimore Oriole Mike Wright, $75 each, tickets and dinner for drink. Player Philanthropy Fund is a public charity that helps athletes, entertainers, and other philanthropists maximize their charitable giving while protecting their finances and reputation. Stover co-founded the organization alongside philanthropy expert Seth MacDonald after retiring from the NFL in 2011. I'm the sports professor Rick Horrow, and that's Beyond the Score. Sports professor Rick Horrow, Beyond the Scoreboard. As the NBA season intensifies, eMarket Research unveiled its annual list of the NBA's most marketable players. Stephen Curry, who slightly edged out LeBron James. LeBron has a higher awareness than Curry. Research shows Curry as the more appealing of the two former MVPs, 57% versus LeBron's 41%. Interestingly, three of the top five most marketable players, James, Dirk Nowitzki, and Kevin Durant, are signed with Nike, and the top two players on the top 10 list not signed with any of the major sports brands. Dwayne Wade with Li Ning and Klay Thompson with Anta. Among the NBA's most marketable up-and-comers, the Giannis Greek Freak and Lonzo Ball, who's made headlines with his decision not to sign with a major sponsor and instead push his own big baller brand. E-Poll notes Ball has the lowest appeal at 29%.
The blue pill to charge your sex life? Have you been thinking about trying the blue pill? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 a pill for the other pills, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3. We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call and get your 44 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for the other blue pills. Call us and start saving a ton of money for the exact same results. Ordering is fast and easy with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. 800-223-0992. 800-223-0992. 800-223-0992. That's 800-223-0992.
If you are age 85 or younger, Call to learn more about final expense plans from a licensed agent in the Angel Care Network. The average funeral now costs over $10,000. Are you at risk of leaving loved ones to help pay your debts? A final expense policy for seniors can pay up to $30,000 for funeral and other final expenses. You don't need a medical exam, and you can have lifetime coverage, and the policy cannot be canceled. To receive free information about final expense plans from a licensed agent in the Angel Care Network, call now. You'll also receive information about a free prescription discount card just for calling in. Agents are standing by.
Call 800-508-5774. 800-508-5774. 800-508-5774. Call now. That's 800-508-5774.
The sun can make your outdoor deck and patio space so hot and uncomfortable you can't use it. But now there's the Sunsetter Retractable Awning. A Sunsetter Retractable Awning opens and closes in just 60 seconds, and it keeps your patio about 20 degrees cooler. It provides instant shade and protection from the sun's harmful rays. You can get your Sunsetter for as little as $5.99 when you call now to get your special $200 discount certificate and free awning idea kit. You're going to love your Sunsetter Retractable Awning. Sunsetter awnings are assembled in America and guaranteed to last. So call 800-692-0268 now to get a free awning idea kit with DVD plus your $200 Sunsetter discount certificate. This is a limited time offer, so call 800-692-0268. That's 800-692-0268 for your free awning idea kit with DVD and $200 discount certificate. There's no obligation, so call 800-692-0268 now.
We could soon be watching esports competitions in the Winter Olympics. Representatives of the Olympic movement last week in Switzerland met to discuss where esports could fit. The move could become a landmark development for esports as they continue to gain momentum on the global stage. Proud to be part of the esports exhibition going into the Winter Olympics, providing fans with more ways to engage with the sports they love. We've been developing steep road to the Olympics in close relation with the IOC and now looking forward to this competition, said VP of Sales and Marketing Geoffrey Sardin of Ubisoft. If the Olympic Committee approves the addition of esports into the most prestigious athletic competition in the world, the public outcry could be intense. Regardless of which side of the court you're on in terms of esports being a sport or not, the worldwide increase in interest is changing the spectrum. As Congress prepares to debate the Republican tax bill this week, the NFL is pushing back against a provision that would get rid of tax breaks for communities and states that borrow money to fund stadiums. The league's opposition is the latest in a series of political clashes this football season. Executive VP Communications Joe Lockhart says, "We believe that the construction of new stadiums and renovation of stadiums are economic drivers in local communities. If the idea is to promote economic growth, this would be a step backwards. Public funding of sports stadiums and municipal bond exemptions that often underwrite such deals have recently come under fire from members of both parties." The Brookings report says subsidies to NFL stadiums cost $1.1 billion, and that study didn't include Mercedes-Benz Stadium, part of the finance $200 million in municipal bonds. If the provision remains in place, several high-profile planned sports facilities could be impacted, including the Raiders' Vegas Stadium and extensive renovations to Cleveland's Quicken Loans Arena. Baseball's winter meetings coming up after an incredible all-star game. Football, college, and pro almost halfway. Focus soon on the bowls and the Heisman and all of that. Basketball and hockey intensifying. All of that to say, got a heck of a show coming up, including an inside look and a tour, visual and audio. Rich McKay, president of the Atlanta Falcons, the Atlanta Falcons Arthur Blank Foundation, and a tour of the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, which is a huge addition to the roster of stadiums. And if you want to see our entire list of 15 and tech and charity, look at CSN Mid-Atlantic and subscribe to Audio Boom, us on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, and the like. We'll get you to Rich McKay, but before we even start that, how about some of the big issues this week? And you got to start with baseball. the Astros, the World Series champions, but tickets for Game 7's average was nearly $2,000, well above the average for Game 7's otherwise. It looks like a take of $40 million on Game 7 as far as the entire deal, community and otherwise. A little bit more than Cubs-Indians, but two incredible Game 7s for baseball. Look for the Dodgers and Astros to raise across-the-board ticket prices for 18, and other clubs following suit, but why not? It's been a heck of a series. And surely the most memorable fall classic ever staged. I will tell you that I was at Game 5 and never seen anything like it, including perfect games and series championships that I've been at. And by the way, Vegas at it again. The Astros, 5-1 odds to win the series. Well, why do we even play? Let's just go ahead and go to 2019. Anticipating more fans already counting down to spring training, which, by the way, the Astros happen to have in Palm Beach County, and they're talking about the economic impact of that. So obviously, Major League Baseball, significant. But what did we learn heading into the technical aspects of the winter meeting? Augmented reality, traditional marketing, MasterCard, MLB collaborated on a message read by Astros star shortstop Carlos Correa before he proposed, which gets the headlines. The message encouraged fans in the park to donate to Stand Up to Cancer, and MasterCard's executive VP says we're proud to come together. It's a very successful promotion, so look for more of that. Fans could see the message if they'd been in the ballpark with MLB Ballpark app. But more important, teams now able to collect more personal data than ever before, thanks to features like the Ballpark app used in traditional partner marketing as well as their philanthropic ventures. And obviously, Stand Up to Cancer is incredibly important, but also the charitable aspect even more so. And speaking of charitable, Anthony Rizzo announced as the recipient of the 2017 Roberto Clemente Award. He won the award and was announced before Game 3 of the World Series, given out annually to the player who best represents Major League Baseball through a combo of extraordinary character, philanthropy, and community involvement. The Rizzo Family Foundation assists pediatric cancer patients and their families. Over the past 5 years, the foundation contributed more than $4 million to the programs that provide financial assistance to children and their parents. Earlier this year, the foundation made a $3.5 million donation to the Lurie Children's Hospital in Chicago. Rizzo makes frequent trips to many of the hospitals across the city to visit with the children currently undergoing treatment. Rizzo, by the way, a 5-time nominee for the Roberto Clemente Award before winning this season. Well done, the power of sports. Let's go across the pond for a second, at least across the pond as far as the major event. The Winter Olympics less than 100 days away. Organizers still remain optimistic before the opening ceremony will yield a lot of tickets, even though only about one-third have been sold. The Olympic torch relay, by the way, already started at the beginning of November, helping spur more domestic interest in the Games. Schools, government organizations, and public companies with block ticket deals for low-demand events, and almost all Olympic venues being finished currently or have already been completed. Restaurants for fans being built in empty fields around the Olympic Stadium. The bobsled track and ski jump mountain lauded as the game's most stunning images, nestled in the hills near the stadium. And efforts will only ramp up as the event draws closer in coming weeks. And the take is obvious. President Trump's South Korean visit in the days ahead will draw global attention to the region and the games. Let's see, by the way, what kind of attention it draws. We'll talk about that later. And speaking of the Olympics, we'll soon be watching maybe esports in the Winter Olympics. Switzerland last week, reps of the Olympic movement for esports met to discuss where esports could fit in the Olympic picture. The move could become a landmark development for esports as they continue to gain momentum on the global stage. The bottom line is they've been developing a steep road to the Olympics in close relation with the IOC and are now looking forward to this competition. If the Olympic Committee approves the addition of esports into the most prestigious athletic competition in the world, the public outcry and interest could be more intense. And my take is this, by the way, regardless of which side of the court you're on in terms of esports being a sport or not, the worldwide interest and awareness is changing the spectrum, obviously. Let's go to the NBA. And the season intensifies. The E-Poll research has come up with the most marketable players. Warrior Stephen Curry, number 1. LeBron James, number 2. LeBron still has a higher awareness than Curry, 57 to 41% increase, though, in appeal. Curry better than LeBron. The 3 top 5 most marketable players, James, Nowitzki, and Durant, signed with Nike, and 2 players on the top 10 list are not signed with any of the major sports brands. Dwayne Wade with Li Ning, Klay Thompson has a deal with Anta, and among the NBA's most marketable up-and-comers, the Greek Freak and Lonzo Ball, who's made headlines with his decision not to sign with a major sponsor and instead push his own big baller brand. And E-Poll, by the way, notes the lowest appeal is Ball at 29%. We know why. It's probably due to the hype around his overexposed father, LeVar, and overexposed is putting it mildly. Look at some of the other
The following update is for drivers who pay too much for car insurance due to DUIs, DWIs, tickets, or anything else. By now, you know all too well that SR22 auto insurance is way more than you'd ever want to pay. You probably thought you didn't have a choice, but you were wrong. Our company specializes in low-cost, very affordable SR22 auto insurance for high-risk drivers. We know that mistakes happen, so take pride in being able to offer absolutely free quotes for this very affordable auto insurance meant specifically for you, the overpaying high-risk driver. We're standing by at 800-758-0725. The only thing you need to do is stop waiting around while your monthly payments stay as high as they are. Our knowledgeable representatives are ready for your call at 800-758-0725. The quote is free, and we'll even handle the filings so you could start saving money every month even sooner. Call 800-758-0725. That's 800-758-0725. Once more, 800-758-0725.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for prescription drugs? Well, we have great news. Now you can finally get prescription drugs at huge discounts from Canada Drug Center. That's right, the most popular drugs for cholesterol, high blood pressure, depression, diabetes, arthritis, and many more are now up to 75% off. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices when you can get brand name drugs at the lowest price? Call today and get up to 75% off all the popular brand name prescription drugs. Never pay high prices again. Get the most popular drugs at huge savings from our Canadian and international pharmacies and fulfillment centers. No insurance? No problem. Prices are so low you do not need benefits or insurance to get all your prescriptions fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting to take your call now. Order today and get free shipping. Just call 800-950-1180. Up to 75% off all the popular brand name prescription drugs and free shipping. Call 800-950-1180. That's 800-950-1180.
In this tight labor market, finding new employees can be tough. Whether you're the business owner or an HR professional, you want access to highly qualified candidates fast. More than 3 million businesses use Indeed.com, the world's #1 job site. Whether you need entry-level or highly skilled employees, no matter the industry, with Indeed you get immediate access to a high-quality pool of talent with no long-term contracts or upfront fees. For a limited time, Indeed is offering new users a $50 credit to make their first job listing a sponsored job with premium visibility so more candidates will see it. You want to make a great hire fast, and this exclusive offer gives you a head start. Independent research shows 6 times more hires are delivered through Indeed than any other job site, making Indeed your one-stop source for hiring. To redeem this offer, go to Indeed.com/offer. That's Indeed.com/offer. Terms, conditions, and quality standards apply.
NBA issues this week, and it focuses primarily on the technology aspect of some of the NBA deals. The Chicago Bulls implementing a new way of tracking and analyzing their players' sleep patterns and how they can affect play on the court. One change the team made after analyzing early data was moving their shoot-around back 1 hour from 10 to 11 in order to give players a few crucial extra minutes of rest. We felt there's enough data to collect at home, and while we're looking, it's particularly back-to-back and late-night returns, what sleep patterns were, not to be intrusive on the players, but rather to get advice. Very helpful not only to the NBA, but professional elite athletes in general. The Bulls, by the way, could change the way the NBA evaluates player rest. This season, Chicago may not be the greatest team in terms of wins and losses, but the team taking necessary steps to change the way their future players will be trained. And time will tell, by the way, if the Bulls will also be the champion, winning more than losing, well-rested Bulls. How about that? I guess we'll have to see about that as well. And the NBA has a lot of interesting issues that still have to be resolved as far as numbers. The Milwaukee Bucks still in the hunt to find a naming partner for their new arena. The team not willing to compromise its standards just to sign a sponsor immediately, but rather will wait for the right fit in order to enhance its brand equity. The Greek freak effect is a big deal. It's kind of exploded for us on an international basis, says Bucks president Peter Fagan. All of a sudden, the prospects of who we'll work with have changed in the last 6 months. Fagan noted that in a perfect world, the team would sign a blue-chip international brand, but at this point, the team is open to smaller regional concerns. The Greek freak has really helped push the Milwaukee brand across the globe, so the team is trying to capitalize on the movement. Good for the NBA and good for everybody. Well, let's segue into something that's really interesting, sports marketing and social media. Leading marketers noted in the 2017 Sports Marketing Symposium that reaching fans has become a more difficult task than in the past. We have to be more like real brands, said New York Giants VP Mike Stevens. We have to be storytellers. We have to get our message out because the truth is negative stories do get a lot of coverage. And 76ers CMO Katie O'Reilly spoke at how difficult it is to maintain solid brand integrity and the integrity of the modern era of sports. Social media and a digital presence have given teams, leagues, and organizations more platforms to market their products to fans, while simultaneously giving them more channels to monitor and regulate. You have to make sure you're aware of all the social issues and how your fan bases feel about that, said NASCAR VP and CMO Jill Gregory. And in this area of heightened security and sensitivity, would be my take, it's virtually impossible to develop a marketing plan that won't offend someone somewhere, even when your basic stage is a ballpark or a court. Let's talk about the NFL and then segue into Rich McKay. Congress this week debates the Republican tax bill in Washington. The league's opposition to it regards and revolves around tax breaks for communities and stadiums. VP of Communications Joe Lockhart opposes the amendment to eliminate it because he says, and proven over the last few years, we believe that construction of a new stadium and renovation is an economic driver. It's good for sports. It's good for growth. Municipal bond exemptions often underwrite such deals, and they've come under scrutiny. Brookings talks about a $1.1 billion subsidy, but new facilities, renovations in Cleveland, new facility in Vegas, and talk about the economic impact, the community pride, the development opportunities, the tax base. All of it shows mayors and others providing significant support to not include the elimination of this exemption. The drama probably unfolds later in the week. Well, the NFL looking across the pond again, and they host 4 games in London, but the number might soon be rising. Commissioner Roger Goodell hinted at increasing the number of games before the Cleveland Browns Minnesota Vikings took the field at Twickenham. The league currently has a 10-year deal in place with EPL club Tottenham to play new games at White Hart Lane. The club's soon-to-be-completed stadium in North London has 61,500 spectators and even a retractable turf field specifically for NFL games. And while Goodell hinted at the possibility of adding more games, NFL UK Managing Director Alistair Kirkwood currently feels that 4 games is the right number for London at the moment. But within the next few seasons, 4 games will likely become 6, especially if White Hart Lane is white hot. In the wake of controversial comments made by Houston owner Bob McNair of the Texans, Bill O'Brien praised by players for his response. Texans players have since described their coach as a rock, a voice of reason, avoiding any mutiny. McNair seemingly compared NFL players to inmates in prison during an owners' meeting, but yet seems to be, according to many people, misconstrued. Angry with McNair comments, considering skipping a game, but O'Brien won his players' trust throughout the ordeal by showing his unconditional support for them while simultaneously convincing them taking the field was the right thing to do. Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones was in the room with McNair and was adamant that he wasn't talking about NFL players. And by the way, this is a very difficult situation where words speak louder than actions, and the players and the owners need to think long and hard about process. We'll talk about that as far as a long-term commitment. But yet, how about the short-term suspension? Ezekiel Elliott, Jerry Jones says it's a victim of overcorrection, the 6 games. 2 years ago, this wouldn't be an issue. Before Ray Rice, this wouldn't have been an issue because the commissioner shows where he really wants to come down when he did with Ray Rice, Jerry Jones said. Rice initially was handed a 2-game suspension after the video was released on him punching and dragging his then-girlfriend out of the elevator. And Jones noted the discrepancy here is unbelievable, he says, especially considering the debate that Elliott might be innocent. The innocent is only the latest battle of wills between Goodell and NFL owners. It might impact his contract extension. It certainly long-term, in my mind, will impact process relative to who meets out the ultimate suspension in years to come, certainly in the next collective bargaining negotiation. Some good things about the NFL. The Chargers helping to feed the homeless, 30,000 meals to people in need throughout the most underserved areas of Los Angeles. Summit LA 17, Dean Spanos and others will take the offensive. Russell Okung as a face will serve meals and inspire others to take action. The movement being operated in conjunction with Robert Egger and the LA Kitchen, a nonprofit organization whose mission is to reclaim local, healthy food that otherwise would be discarded and use it to provide healthy meals to local citizens in need. The groups participating at the movement hope their efforts will inspire others across the country to follow in their footsteps and feed and help those in need in their own cities. And then another example, we've heard about esports and the Olympics. How about celebrity cornhole? Tournament fundraiser in Baltimore, Matt Stover, hosting a celebrity tournament at the Museum of Industry to raise money for his Players Philanthropy Fund. Baltimore Ravens Justin Tucker, Brandon Carr, Brandon Williams, Mike Wright of the Orioles, etc., and the Players Philanthropy Fund, public charity that helps athletes, entertainers, and other philanthropists maximize their charitable giving while protecting their finances and reputation. Stover co-founded the organization alongside philanthropy expert Seth MacDonald after retiring from the NFL in 2011. Always drama, but certainly good stuff going on with the NFL. And good stuff going on with the NFL focuses in Atlanta. Recently spent a couple of days touring the facility at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It impacts Washington's desire for a new stadium. It impacts everything. They spent nearly $1.5 billion. They have 200 suites, 7,500 club seats, 71,000 seats, 2 million square feet. It's 1,100 foot long screen. By the way, if they put that straight, it passes the height of Atlanta's tallest building, the Bank of America building. Not surprisingly, the Falcons increase 8% in value at $2.5 billion, and with the Falcons purchased by Arthur Blank at $545 million, and now worth over $2.1 billion, he certainly made dollars. But that's not the point. The point is, with AT&T, Coke, Equifax, IBM, American Family Insurance, and obviously Home Depot, Arthur Blank and Rich McKay, his president, have built up a substantial philanthropic and otherwise war chest. Rich McKay, by the way, was hired by Blank in 2004. He was the son of Tampa Bay Buccaneers John McKay, famous for the, I'm all in favor of their execution, quote, after a winless season in the mid-'70s, but winning a Super Bowl or being involved with 3 different NFL head coaches, Tony Dungy, John Gruden, Jim Mora. He obviously knows what...
Travelers, do you want to save money on your next flight? Then pick up the phone and call. That's right, call, because the best prices are not online. They're with SmartFares. See, SmartFares has special deals with the airlines. When they have unsold seats, they use SmartFares to fill them. So you get airline tickets at ridiculously low prices. Our prices are too low to publish online. With the extra money you'll save, you can book another trip or treat yourself to dinner or shopping. So stop searching all of those travel sites to find the lowest price on your next flight. Let one of our SmartFares expert travel agents find ridiculously low prices for you. Call SmartFares today and get the best price on your next flight. Guaranteed. Also, save up to 50% off business and first class tickets.
855-325-1780. 855-325-1780. That's 855-325-1780. Nobody really needs or wants home security until it's too late. You've heard the statistics about how many burglaries there are per day. You see the news. You know there are people out there that do bad things. The best way to help protect your home and your property is with an ADT monitored system from Protect Your Home, an ADT authorized premier provider. Call right now to get a free wireless home security system valued at $850. An ADT monitored system can help protect your home from fires, theft, floods, and call for emergency help. Call now to find out more about our $850 free wireless home security system and start enjoying the peace of mind of security today. Call 800-587-4281, 800-587-4281, 800-587-4281. This offer is for new customers only. Termination fees apply. $99 customer installation charge and 36-month monitoring agreement required. All for details. License terms and conditions available at secureathome.com.
Not too long ago, it felt good to withdraw your cash from the bank, didn't it? For a vacation or a new car. But today, withdrawing your own cash has become risky. Pat Boone here for Swiss America. According to The Secret War, a new Swiss America white paper, I learned that all banks are now required to spy on you and me for the government, and then report any financial behavior deemed suspicious or unusual. You must read The Secret War. It's free. Truth is, I believe the government's new war against cash is really a war against us all. But the secret is now out. So please, get and read The Secret War.
Pick up your phone and call right now. 800-932-5517. 800-932-5517. 800-932-5517. Once again, that's 800-932-5517.
It's like to build a team involved with the NFL competition committee, develop the stadium soup to nuts. Rich McKay certainly can walk through the stadium with pride, and he did with us a couple of weeks ago. Rich McKay. Professor Rick Horrow inside the boardroom. This is an incredible building. If I had $1.5 billion, I wouldn't build anything as close to as beautiful as this is. It revolutionizes Atlanta. You have 200 suites or so, $400,000, so it's not up to. So it's not for the faint of heart. You also have 71,000 seats, and you have the ability to have a Super Bowl, which we'll have next year, and major events. But more importantly, the foundation, the family, Arthur Blank, the guy we're going to talk to in a minute, have basically revolutionized how games will be watched and events will be watched in Atlanta, and also set the bar higher than Minnesota and higher than LA and higher than Vegas, higher than everywhere else. Rich McKay, President and CEO. How was that for an intro?
Incredible. Why don't you keep going?
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask the questions and give you the answer at the same time.
Good. I like it.
But Rich McKay actually is the mastermind. He'd deny it, but he is the one of the founding forces behind Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Nice to have you in Atlanta. Welcome.
Always. Thanks again. So you come from Tampa in 2004, and the Georgia Dome is good outside, but economically counterproductive and antiquated inside. How long did it take you after you got here before you realized we've got to have something new?
Well, when Arthur and I discussed coming here, I had an agreement with him that I was not going to be involved in a new stadium deal, that we would just, the Georgia Dome was a good home. That changed probably 2 years later. And I think, Rick, for us, 2007 was a defining moment. We talked to them about renovation. We did some renovation. We made the building better. And I think then Arthur turned and said, this is not a long-term solution for us. We need to go to the end of our lease. We don't need to go early. We need to go to the end of our lease, and we need to build a new building. That's when we started.
And May 19th, 2014. May 14th? May 19th? Do you remember the date?
May 19th is an important day for me because that's an anniversary. So let's assume it was May 14th.
So it's May 14th, whichever is correct. But by the way, that's the groundbreaking. And I want you to understand, he comes from athletic stock. When he took this job, he was 6'4". He had a full head of hair.
That's crazy.
Right?
These are crazy projects, right?
Yeah, no, I know. So how hard, obviously, it's an easy question. How hard was it to do in a town that's so politically diverse, let's say?
A lot easier politically than we ever would have thought going in, because I think we took the right approach in that we tried to give them a public-private partnership that made sense. We tried to say to them, hey, let's just use the hotel motel tax that built the Georgia Dome. No, don't give us any more than that. Make a contribution from that and put all the risk on us. The deal we did in Tampa was exactly the opposite. We went and got a sales tax, which was incredibly politically hard to do, because then a lot of people are paying for it that actually are never going to use it. And then we said, okay, and you pay 100% of the cost. Right. And this one, we took all of that risk. And I think it made it an easier sell. It's never easy. I mean, it took us probably 4 years to get through all the political process, 4.5. But it was definitely more cordial, and it was working towards a common goal the whole time, as opposed to other stadiums where it gets very confrontational.
And Arthur Blank's community acceptability and his understanding that he needs to do good, and people understanding that made it easy?
Credibility, that word matters, right, in all aspects. Right. And Arthur has that, and he has it here in Atlanta, and he's earned it. And one of the things we started from a credibility standpoint, we said, hey, listen, we're all about downtown Atlanta. We're not going anywhere. This is where we're going to be. Let's make this work. And I think that's a good place to start.
Months into opening, Garth Brooks, home games. Happy?
Oh, yeah, we're crazy happy. Yeah, good, really good. Like anything else, it's new to us. We haven't been stadium operators before. We're in a bunch of new businesses. We're in the food business. We're in a stadium operations business. We're in a tour business. We're in an event catering business. We're playing soccer. We're doing things we've never done, so we're not perfect, far from it. I think one of the things we've done, and I recommend to everybody that gets into the stadium business, is we've really tried to stay right next to our fan and understand from them all the issues all the way along the way. So we're getting better.
Game day difference, game day experience, game day prep, Georgia Dome versus here.
100% different, right? The Georgia Dome was built and was an incredible building to view an event. That's what it was built for. It was to view an event, and it was a multi-purpose building, meaning it can host a lot of different events. We went about it differently. We tried to say, listen, we know we can get the bowl right. That's not hard. Let's build a multi-specific stadium that when we go to that stadium mode, today's Falcons mode, it's going to be Falcons. When you come back next week and we have 70,000 people in here for Atlanta United, you would not know the Falcons play here. I mean, it will be a Atlanta United specific stadium. When you were here for Garth Brooks, you would have thought it was a concert setup. So we tried to design it with the mindset of every event that comes in here should own this building. That's why everything inside the bowl is digital. We don't have one sign in the building other than Mercedes-Benz, because we want to be able to change the building.
And there's a lot of tension, let's say, or different issues with a lot of people about greening. It doesn't necessarily lead to direct ROI, but it's certainly the right thing to do. How do you deal with that? This is a green building, but it also impacts your bottom line positively.
It does. I think we went into it with the idea that Arthur challenged us to say, listen, we want to be LEED certified. We want to try to be LEED certified at the highest level, LEED Platinum, which is what we're shooting for and what we think we can get. But let's not do it by any of the old-fashioned way, which is buying credits and doing all these deals with energy companies that don't really move the needle. Let's do it in the real way. So we hired Scott Jenkins from Seattle, who came in here to run our building, who wakes up every day worried about green. And I think we did some really cool things. I think our water plan is real. I mean, we have two cisterns that one's 1 million gallons, one's 600,000 gallons. Our ability to reuse that water, capture that water, it's all meaningful and important. And for us, it was never about ROI when it came to the green side.
By the way, when you were in Stetson Law School, did you think years later you would be talking about recapturing cisterns?
No. I thought we'd be talking about, leases. And,
we were for a while.
Right.
We'll do that for a minute, but we'll do that later. What are the hidden gems, or is there like one really cool hidden gem here that you can talk about?
So I think that I'm going to give you the simplest one that we like is you can actually circumnavigate this building on any level. In other words, you can walk all the way around it with any ticket. And so people think, oh, that was simple. That wasn't quite as simple, and none of these new buildings do it, and we don't understand why. Because if you call me and want to have a beer, and we're in some of the new buildings today, I can't see. I can't get there. So what you see in those bridges that are hanging behind us where people can walk is the connection between the levels. And we just think that the social aspects of stadiums going forward are as important as the design of the bowl. They are, because people are going to have alternatives. It's called television sets. That 30-incher now today is the exact same price as it was, but now it's 70 inches. And the experience is incredible because we're at 4K. So we know we have to create a social atmosphere. We spend as much time designing behind the bowl, in the concourse area, as we did in the bowl.
Well, that's inside. Now, talk about outside for a minute. The Atlanta's community center. This is a big deal.
Big deal. We try to tie right into downtown. Yeah. We have 2 MARTA stations, which is our mass transit, and we're 200 feet on one direction, 200 feet the other. So we're right in the hub of that mass transit. And then we try to create something that would be inviting. So you're going to see when the Georgia Dome comes down on November 20th, you'll see a backyard built. We'll call it the Home Depot backyard. It'll be truly a park for the West Side community, and then we'll tailgate on a game day. So we're trying to be truly the center of downtown.
What does this do for the Falcons brand?
Continues to. We're on an elevating arc. That game at the end of last year hurts still.
No, I thought we weren't going to talk.
Yeah, I don't sleep. We're on an elevating arc. This is just another piece of that elevating arc. We don't want to be. Arthur would never wake up in the morning and say, "Hey, let's try to be a top 10 franchise." It's not his object. Man. Let's not try to be a top 5 franchise. He wants to be the top franchise, and that's what we're trying to do.
Super Bowl 2018. You going to be ready?
Oh yeah, we'll be ready. Yeah, we'll play here in 19. And the requirement, Rick, of the NFL has always been that you have to operate for a year.
Shakeout year.
So this is that year.
Right.
We have the college football national championship game this year in January. So we'll have a pretty big event there. We'll have 75,000 in the building. We've already had 2 college kickoff games with Florida State, Alabama, Georgia Tech, Tennessee. Both those games had 75,000 in the building. So we're well underway. We'll be ready.
International audience, tell us what A&B Sports and Entertainment is, and you run it.
So it's his kind of roll-up company where we put the Falcons, we put Mercedes-Benz Stadium, we put Atlanta United, but we really try to do it too. We independently empower those entities. So Atlanta United, we hired Darren Eales from Tottenham to come run that business, and he runs it. It's his business to run. He's done a fantastic job. Our job is to support him. Anything he needs, we're going to give him. On Mercedes-Benz Stadium, we hired the best of the best to do it, and we've empowered them. So it's kind of who we are, we use A&B Sports as one place to go. If you got issues, we'll help you.
Now the really important stuff. So you and your brother and your father, 6 national championships, 12 Rose Bowls, 1 XFL championship, which was huge, a Super Bowl, Coach of the Year. What were Thanksgiving dinners like?
Yeah, crazy. We didn't have Thanksgiving dinners, right?
You were playing, right.
The cool thing about growing up in it, Rick, for me, was probably the 3 years my brothers played was as cool as it can get, right? So your brother, who's your big brother, who used to, knock you around a little bit, but was your best buddy, is playing at USC. My dad's the coach. We won 2 national championships in 3 years. He catches the winning touchdown in the last game of his career in the Rose Bowl with 2 minutes to go. That's a pretty good day. So people always say to me, "Oh, was the Super Bowl your favorite day? What's your favorite moment?" No, that's my favorite moment. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was 15 years old, and it was cool. So my dad always used to have a phrase that I try to live by with my kids, which is include, don't indulge. So we were always included, but we were never going to be overindulged, and that was kind of the way we operated as a family, and it was cool growing up.
You were also included in the reaction where in the late 70s your dad, I don't know if you've heard this before, but this international audience, so your dad coached the winless Bucks, and when he was asked about his team's execution, he said, "I'm all for it." Was that the line?
That was the line. He was asked about, "Hey, Coach, what do you think of your team's execution?" And he quickly responded, "I am all for it." And it caught a lot of reporters off guard. But it's still, NFL film still has the sound bite, so it's pretty cool.
It lives in infamy. And for you, I'm just trying to figure out, does it matter to you that that's the question people want to always ask about you?
No, anytime they bring up the coach,
Rebuild or replace transmission, $3,200. Anti-lock brake system, $1,000. Rebuild or replace engine, $2,400. Truth is, once your manufacturer's warranty runs out, it's all on you. Every last cent. Get protection for covered repairs with a vehicle service contract from Toco Warranty. Unlike other companies, with Toco, there's no down payment, and the monthly payments are really affordable. Not sure how long you're keeping your car? At Toco, you can pay as you go. Keep your hard-earned cash and call Toco Warranty right now at 800-222-2313 to save big money on covered auto repairs. Prices vary by vehicle, but for about the cost of a tank of gas per month, a Toco plan has your back on expensive covered car repairs. Monthly payments are very affordable. Get your free quote now. Call Toco at 800-222-2313. That's 800-222-2313. 800-222-2313. Cancellation fee may apply. Subject to eligibility. Not available in Missouri and Washington. Waiting period and deductible apply. Coverage provided and administered by Warrantech Corporation or its affiliates. Not affiliated with any manufacturer or dealership. Visit TocoWarranty.com for complete terms and conditions.
Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Clapper, Chief of Orthopedic Surgery at Cedars-Sinai Medical Group in Los Angeles, California. Dedicated to your health, your life, and your sports. As a weekend warrior, you know about sports injuries and pain. Exercise is an important element in keeping your body's core in good shape to minimize sports injuries. But when you are in pain, there is one product that I recommend to my patients, and that is Blue Goo Gel. Blue Goo consists of a proprietary formula developed specifically for the treatment of inflammation and general muscle aches and strains. I recommend Blue Goo for my patients coping with hip and knee pain before surgery, especially bursitis and tendinitis. Give Blue Goo a try. Call 1-888-330-0123 and you'll receive a 1-week supply of Blue Goo absolutely free. The makers of Blue Goo are even paying the shipping. The number again is 1-888-330-0123. If you want more information on Blue Goo, visit online at www.dothegoo.com.
Now available at select Big 5 stores near you.
When you struggle with credit card bills every month, you're not just in debt. Debt is all around you.
I see people every day that are on the brink. They're going to go over the edge, and at the bottom is bankruptcy, and we pull them back.
At the Debt Helpline, we're experts at helping you resolve your debt problems and become free of debt. We can help you pay off your debt and give you one lower monthly payment that you can afford.
You do get to consolidate your payments. You only have to worry about making one payment a month instead of making 3 or 4 or 5.
If you have $5,000, $10,000 or more in credit card bills, call the Debt Helpline now for a free confidential debt analysis.
800-957-6063. 800-957-6063. Call the CESI Debt Helpline right now for a free confidential debt review. 800-957-6063. 800-957-6063.
We're happy to talk about it, right? And I get it all. It's crazy, Rick, how I still get it with everybody saying, hey, I knew your dad, I liked your dad, I followed your dad, I was a young guy when your dad, so it's really cool.
Stetson Law School, 84. Did you ever think you'd be here?
No. I went to law school. My dad was pretty clear to us, to John and myself, that, listen, don't go into football. You guys need to go get a profession and learn something and have a trade. And, that way you won't have to move around and do all that stuff. So I went to Stetson to be a lawyer and left and went to clerk for a federal judge for 2 years to be a lawyer. So no, I never thought that I would end up in this world.
And then final question is, you did a pretty good job Super Bowl 37. So the architecture of building a Super Bowl team, you've done it before. How long before this team gets back?
I would say this: we're a good football team, and we're a good organization. Dan Quinn, Thomas Dimitroff, we operate at a high level in my mind. We've created a culture for our football team that's going to give us a chance to win for a long time. Super Bowls are hard. Everything has to go so right. Last year, I was in a sports bar watching Dallas play Green Bay, and I knew that the end of that game was going to have a direct impact on whether we could get to the Super Bowl, because we were going to play at home or we were going to have to go to Dallas. And I think he was in at Green Bay by that much. So there's so many things that impacted. We have a good football team. We're on a good arc. We got a good chance.
So 15 years ago, Arthur Blank buys this team for $545 million. Rich McKay won't talk about the worth, but Ford puts it at over $2.1 billion, and the NFL franchise value average is over $2.5 billion. And the reason it is because of facilities, franchises, and owners striving to be the best. And the reason it is because people like Rich McKay help implement the vision. Rick Horrow, thanks for watching.
Thanks, Rick.
Y'all would agree it is an action-packed show this week, and hopefully you can join us on Apple Podcast, Audio Boom, Google Play, Stitcher, and otherwise, and see our entire list on CSN Mid-Atlantic. Thanks again to Rich McKay. Thanks to Tanner Simpkins, and thanks to Dan Martin and those at Comcast and NBC Washington who helped us put this deal together. And the bottom line is, thank you all for watching and listening, and join us next week when we go Beyond the Scoreboard.